All right. This has definitely been a while since we've done this. Put this out there. All right, we're going to be going live shortly. Just putting out the broadcast. All right. Here. All right, so it's been a while since we've done this before. Let's see who's going to join the chat tonight. We got a great matchup coming up here, so let's just get into it. It is the first time we're going to be showing a live sim on College Basketball 22, and this is Ohio State, Michigan State, Colorado, Louisville. It's going to be pretty good. Also for me, it's the first time since I've been back doing this, so looking forward to showcasing the league, all that good stuff. So just going to get going here 1 second still. Just making sure that everybody knows that we have gone live here tonight. And let's just make sure with the Slack channel. All right, so we are good to go. All right, so this is the final four. We're going to do the final tomorrow as well, 24 hours from now. So let's talk about who's in it, and let's get down to the action here. All right, so as you can see, there's a graphic we haven't put up there in a while. And we're in game. So we're looking at OK State. We're looking at Louisville. We're going to do the live 2D. Let's take a look at the spread of the first one. Oklahoma State, Michigan State. We have OK State, the dog at +7.5, playing the one-loss Spartans, and what a team they are. We also have Louisville, Colorado coming up next. So let's just get down to the action. AI control, obviously, and we definitely got to talk about these starting lineups. There are a lot of talented players in this one. A little montage coming in, Final Four. It's been a while since we've seen stuff like this. All right. So let's get to the starting lineup here. And this is the big guy right here. This guy, Anton Devone. He has played amazing in the tournament and this season. He's carried OK State from a team that was always pretty just around average or above to now a Final Four contender. We also have Michigan State, who was just probably one of the best teams ever assembled. Shane Matthias with Gabe Green, both top prospects to go with Carrington Hanna, the senior, trying to get his ring. John Wetzel as well, the senior, trying to get it going. They have a 5-star off the bench, so this is one scary team. Hi, Chuck. Hi, Big Ev. It's good to see you guys in the chat. I think most people are expecting baseball, but today we have college basketball with CBGM. We got the Orleans floor there. Let's just take a look at the options since I haven't 2D sim this in a while. Enable auto sub. I am definitely not subbing for anybody. Pause it all stops. We're going to return to the game. And we'll try this speed right now and see how it goes. So with that, it's OK State, Michigan State. Here's the tip. If you guys aren't aware, I moved from Toronto, Canada to Australia, and it's been a long journey. So this is the first time with a desk, with the computer graphics and everything else. And one thing we don't want to have is choppiness. So let's see, let's tone it down to where it's not going to chop. Put the speed down one more level here. just got to find that sweet spot because I haven't done these 2D sims in a while. I did have it really good last time. Bill, welcome to the chat. I apologize if it's choppy. Trying to get that sorted out here. Michigan State's up 3-2. It's Devone hitting big threes. It's a bit weird. I'm trying to click on the one spot and then go somewhere else, so bear with me. There we go. I think this is the sweet spot for speed here. It's definitely probably a bit rate thing. See if I can maybe tone it down. Take a look at the settings. Go down one more just to try to get this to get less choppy. And then we can focus on the game. So Michigan State is a juggernaut. OK State here is trying to knock them off. We'll try to keep this game close to begin with. Excuse me. All right, so at the moment I cannot resolve the speed issue, but we're going to keep plowing through. See if that helps out a little bit. See if I can adjust the bit rate in stream. Done. Limit the bit rate. All right. Did I pause that or something? Okay, let's see what happens here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the computer stuff, guys. Moving along now. Gabe Green's giving it to the refs, it looks like. It's definitely pausing. All right. Apologies for the kinks. This is the first time I'm streaming. New computer, new internet, new game. DDSCB21 was the last one we used to do. So Mich State's up 4 right now. Starting to move along a little quicker. Bailey makes a pass. Starting to move around. Sorry about the delay on that stuff, guys. So yeah, well, it's good to have people in the chat. We have 7 viewers watching this one. Try to get it more smooth. Skip frames detected. We have some skipped frames. All right, don't know how to fix that. So at the moment, let's take a look. Devone's got 6 points. He's tied the game now through his free throws. We have Gabe Green, Carrington Hanna leading the way for Michigan State so far, first 5 minutes. Things are improving with this stream now, so I'm happy about that. continue to plow through. Michigan State is a monster team. If you take a look at the lineup, the guy on the bench is a 5-star. It looks like OK State's running the 1-2-2 zone here. Running a motion offense against Michigan State's man-to-man defense. Still moving along. Gabe Green, he's going pro next year to the NBGM. If you guys aren't familiar, CBGM has an observation league with the pro game. Our players go in, draft classes go in. They're simultaneously moving along as well. I advanced that. We get to see our players. Most of the stars like LeBron and KD, they've almost pretty much retired now. So we're starting to see our history carry on in the NBGM. But back to this one, Michigan State is the favorite for the entire tournament. They're just such a dangerous team. And Chuck is going to be in for a tough battle here. Devone is going to have to carry this team on his back. Lower the recording center. All right, so I think has to do a bit with the bit rate because now we're seeing the game move a little bit quicker. I apologize for any delays in speaking. I'm trying to get this resolved. And I think it's because we are streaming at a very high resolution here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Michigan State's up 12 right now. Sorry, I haven't really been paying attention. I've been looking at settings with the stream, so apologize for the delay. Okay. Definitely dropping that resolution output. We're rescaling the output. Now we're going to lower the bit rate a bit more. All right. Things are starting to move a little bit quicker. So Michigan State's up 14. It's going to be a tough battle for Devone to get back in this one. I'm going to try to speed the game up a little bit here. All right. Sorry about missing the play-by-play. All right, John Mouse hits a 20-footer. OK State's giving it the coach right now. The ref is saying to calm that down. Craig Houston is one of the players that comes in off the bench who's just a pretty incredible player still. All right. Here we go. Ball's working around. My computer was just crawling, could not handle 5,000 bit rate, 4K resolution. That was just not working out for us. Hey, Chuck. Good to see you in the chat. Sorry about this game right now. So not entirely done, but Michigan State's up pretty big in the first half right now. Devon's on the bench, so that doesn't really help their cause trying to get back into this one. But 12 points is not out of reach, per se. It's got a chance. Nice to see the new court here by NCAA Hoops. I have not played this to this extent, so I've only seen the last design, but it's nice to see in CB22 the new mod, the new basketball court for the Final Four. Although we're in a completely different year. But so far, so good. Just double check one more setting here. All right. So it's a 9-point game. I think anything under 10 is something that can be looked at as an accomplishment. All right, so we're actually seeing the ball move around. I think this is the sweet spot now. I actually can see the play develop, so I apologize for the prior choppiness, everyone. Sean Matthias is having a big game from behind the arc. 3 of 8 from 3, 9 points so far. So I really like the fact that at the bottom, the play-by-play, you can see the color of who has the ball and all that. So it's definitely going to help me in the future during the streams. So I can see who's working the ball around and that kind of good stuff. And it's just like FM, Football Manager. We talked about the team having the color, kind of know who has the ball in possession. So that's all good. 6-point game, though. This game is getting close. Devon's back in as well. The stream is working better as well. So things are popping right now. Oh, that was a big shot from the bench. Craig Houston. Yeah, this game is getting close, though. 6-point game is definitely a lot better than what it was. And Craig Houston is doing his thing. And we're at the half, so the computer can finally take a little bit of a breather. And hopefully the second half is a lot better. All those toasts are still popping in here. CPU issues, apologies. Okay, so big half here. We got Matthias hitting 3 of 8 from 3. What else we got going on here? Gabe Green, though, is having a great half. Devon doing his thing. He actually can shoot from behind the arc. So looking at in the pro game, it looks like he's going to be a pretty deadly weapon. Let's just double check that this is all going to be kosher. All stops. Return to the game. Sounds off. We're not involved in any of this shit. So let's close that. Okay, and here we go. Second half. OK State trying to make an upset here. Michigan State, the juggernaut. Escamilla scores right away. Oh, back to back. Oh, no. Escamilla right away gets it open opens it up to 7-point lead. Hey, Agelia, welcome to the chat. Just getting set up. It's been a little choppy here and all that, so apologies. The game's still kind of choppy. I think I'm gonna have to shrink the resolution a bit more just to keep it going nicely. AV 720. All right, we'll keep following anyway. I'm pretty sure I'll have to reboot and it'll work better again one day. But anyways, this is it. This is the big comeback attempt going on right here. Sampson takes a shot. Harrington with a rebound. He's going to need to hit those, Sampson, to help Devon out. Devon misses a shot. He needs to hit those to keep his team in. Michigan State here could open it up. So this is going to be a big stop here for, and there's a foul. But it's on the sideline, not a 2-shot. Still a chance for OK State to grab a rebound, go back the other way. Devon with a big block there. the rebounds. So there you go. Boyce tried to put one up after the block. Rebound Sampson going the other way. Ten-point lead now. Matthias hit a big three there. Now, I wonder if Devon's just going to play the full 40 minutes almost. They're going to need him. And Bailey misses the shot. Let's see if... Harrington with a huge dunk after they got it into the key. The senior, Carrington Hanna, trying to go out as a champion. Michigan State has been stifled the last few years. They had to run into Creighton. They had to run into Louisville. And, of course, last year's champion, Baylor. And Devon with a deep, deep J. But Matthias strikes a three back the other way. Now it's a 12-point lead. That is the slowest 4 minutes I've ever seen. So I need to get this game sped up a little bit here. $15-point lead here. Boyce with the dunk. Hannah's dishing it off. The big men playing together. Now, I forgot it was the NBA draft tonight. Usually I watch that stuff live, but I'll have to check a replay. But it's a treat to be able to stream CBGM again. Unfortunately, I'm sure last year it didn't actually chop this much whatsoever, so I'll have to look into improving that. I'll have to move it to about a 720p probably resolution here. See if that helps. So now we're on a 720p resolution on the stream. And this is starting to move better. Yeah, like seriously, I'm a big basketball junkie, so I I also, because of this Aussie internet, I also don't have the stream going at the same time. I was worried about upstream chopping and stuff like that, so it's getting a little better. Right now we're up to 19-point lead. It's going to be hard for OK State to do anything about this. Right. So it's 19 points. It's going to be tough to come back in this one. Matthias with the ball, but Robson's hitting some 20-foot jumpers, trying to keep them in it. Wetzel's working the ball around. Espamila with the pass. "17 points. Devon with the foul. He doesn't need those. He's got 2 so far. Yeah, Chuck, whatever. You should be proud, though. You turned around OK State. This is a team that for a long time was neglected, and now they're in the Final Four. So you're also starting to pick up some of the top prospects. OK State's something to look out for. Their prestige will bump this year. And OK State will be a team that will be in the mix every single season. And it happens the same way with the Galia. So you got Colorado going to the Final Four. Colorado now gonna get that prestige bump, gonna get up there. Notre Dame still getting those bumps every year. And I think the best I was able to do is I had 2 teams almost in the Final Four, which is kind of silly, but almost happened for Galia as well. 21-point lead. Michigan State's asserting themselves. Let's try one more thing here. See if this is a little play-by-play sweet spot. It's improving though. They're gonna see the gameplay a bit better here. Pretty sure the CPU is just running a little hot. 19 points, 9 minutes to go. And there's Matthias with the overlay on the bottom right. 20-point game. And definitely got to get these sims a little quicker. And it's blowing open. We're talking 24-point lead now. Working the ball around now, Matthias. So I think I finally, after half an hour, got the stream going where you can see the ball being worked around the key. This is the speed I'm going to keep it at. Just will be set up perfectly for Louisville, Colorado matchup. Perfect is a strong word, but it'll be tolerable. So, if anything, this is a good time to talk about Anton Devon. He's at 16 points. The question will be next, Anton Devon, will he be in the top 5 in the draft? Will he be in the top 3? Will he be the top pick, top 2 picks, and what pro team he's going to go to? So, in NBGM right now, the playoffs are going on, so you can get a sense of who's good, but then who's bad and who owns picks. That stuff, a lot of it you can see from the website. If you can't see it on the website, I'll find a way to put that stuff out in the channel just to see who owns draft picks over the course of time. Chuck, yeah, sorry, you got to see this butchering live. Still going, right? Yeah. I'm really confused what the plus does, and then that locks it in or something, and then I don't get it. It's still moving sometimes when the plus is not active. The fast forward's off right now, so I am confused. St. Mary's also had a pretty good trek into the tourney, making the tourney as well. So, Chuck, you can be proud of the season you had. Yeah, this was a big season. Big Ev, I agree. Michigan State is almost, I don't even know how they lost. So right now, they're a scary, scary team. Syracuse, those tactics with Dog is finally starting to show. Syracuse is on the rise. OK State is on the rise. And I can't wait to drop my teams. I want to start somewhere else. Now, I didn't prove anything with San Diego State, but with Creighton after next year, I'm about done with that. Four minutes to go. We have an 18-point lead. Sometimes if I click the mouse, it actually does more for some reason. Yeah. 3 minutes to go, and then the next one's up. It's going to be Louisville versus Colorado. The right to play Michigan State. I think it's safe to call. Gabe Green's still out there. DeVone's with turnovers, trying to do as much as he can. Show the pros, show the scouts what he has at the next level. He's going up against a pro team. These could be all-stars in the CBGM going forward for a long time. Gabe Green, Shane Matthias, those names might be around. Carrington Hanna, those names could be around in the pro game for a long time. This is almost the equivalent of the Fab 5 here at Michigan State. Fab 6, if I may. That's how deep this team is. They have one guy off the bench who's a 5-star. And DeVone's hitting threes. Falls up the senior Wetzel, who's trying to get his team to the championship game. All right, this one's wrapping up pretty soon. 2 minutes to go. I wonder if I should just fast forward it to the end. But we're watching DeVone here trying to get to his usual 20 and 10 type numbers. 40 minutes for one game is definitely way too long. I'm going to have to work on fixing that stuff. It's nice to see the percentages down here, though, now. You can kind of get a sense of where they are exactly. I think in the last game we were all trying to guess from some of the visuals. Yeah, Warlord's here to see his buddy, try to see if he wins. Fortunately, Chuck went down, but nothing to be ashamed of. OK State's team turned around. Now, I didn't really expect OK State at number 16 ranked to make the Final Four. So much can be said about how they've done this year. And if you take a look at the bottom of the ticker that I just updated, wanted to make sure I had something looking nice for the stream. You can see the stats DeVone put up this year. Points per game, second in the league. Pretty deadly. All right, 30 seconds to go here. OK State's making it look like it's closer, but this game was above 20 for a bit. Some garbage time. DeVone's off, so that probably wraps up his career. While also wrapping up the career of, I think there's a couple seniors there in that lineup as well for OK State. The unsung heroes. It's not always about the diaper dandy DeVone. It's also about a whole team effort if you're going to get to the Final Four, and there was more on that OK State team than we're familiar with. All right, so that's our wrap. We're gonna get this to the end of the game so we can start the next one. All right, so it's done. Escape to, I'll press play to exit. There we go. And the stats, let's see if Devon hit 20 in the game or not. Things are super slow here. Gabe Green, Matthias just chucked threes. Holy, 15 hit 6. Devon does chuck. We put out 11 and hit 4 of those. So let's get back. We're going to go to the next game. So quit this one. I think I gotta wait for these toasters to come off. Gradually, just these things are coming off. Yeah. Not marketing the game too well if it's pausing, that's why. We'll look at that. And normally it doesn't take this long to actually go through menus or whatever, but this started so slow. The bit rate was so high. I had it on 4K streaming. I think it's just completely crapped out my CPU a bit here. But it eventually comes around, so I apologize for the delay to everybody. Trying to get out of this menu. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Just gotta wait this thing out. So for the time being, I'm just gonna put on the attorney graphic here. And shut off the display capture. Maybe that'll help speed things up a bit. Yeah. Okay, well in that case, I better describe the next game a bit more than that. If you're at work and you're just listening to this thing, can't see it. So I am at the moment still looking at a screen where it is the box score, and I'm trying to get out. And there's some of the old pop-ups still here, and I'm trying to press quit game. And I will literally keep doing it as long as it takes. And normally these things go through eventually. So right now it is a bit bizarre. What I should do, I'm probably going to run 2 streams. So what I'm going to do is I might cut this one short. I'm going to merge the next one. So let's call this one the first game. The mic was not connected before. I apologize for that. So, okay, I was saying these are a couple rivals going at it. Louisville and Colorado, Regalia and Cards. I was just asking to find out if you were here, so I apologize that there was some dead air in the chat. Had to reboot the machine, change some settings. We're moving on to software encoding now, it's called. So hopefully that keeps things fresh throughout the stream, but no jinxing ourselves. So anyways, 3-all. Here we go. We got Cards. We got Colorado. Colorado's up 2 right now, 3 minutes in. Stream's running smooth. Game's running smooth. That's what we like to see. 5-all as well. So this is a close battle at the moment. Obviously, it just started. But what I mean is that Louisville just knocked off, I don't know if you want to call it a primary team or whatever, but Colorado was just the team that no one expected to be in the Final Four. So they are a team that has surprised a lot of people. And it's not easy to get a team like Colorado to the Final Four. But the right to play Michigan State is going to be a scary one. But right now we're going to see if it's going to be Louisville. Is it going to be Colorado? And right now things are going pretty well. But things are going pretty well in the stream right now. Kevin McCarty, though. Andrew Robinson. These two teams, Louisville and Colorado, a 7 and a number 8 rank in the entire season. Probably weren't expected to be in the Final Four, but they'll take it. There's good teams that did not make the Final Four, that wanted to be in the Final Four. Butler in particular. I thought Butler and Michigan State were two teams that were going to be going up against each other here. But yeah, we're live Regalia. It's going well now. 8 minutes into the game. No more skipping. The action's actually flowing around. And it's a 2-point lead for Louisville right now. It's a tie game right now with 8 minutes into the first half. 7-all, pretty low scoring at the moment. For the right to play Michigan State in the finals. And that will be live streamed when I find an opportunity tomorrow to do that. Working the ball around here. And it doesn't matter what happens. I guess the game likes to chop on me a little bit, but we're still moving. So the transfer from the Canadian team, St. Francis team, Cameron Hemon, has come on now for Louisville. The game is tied. It's 11-all. We're halfway through the first half. Louisville's up 2 right now. Thunnell, I don't know how you want to pronounce it, but Scotty Thunnell. Cards couldn't make the game today. Cards, if any of you are listening, he is close to having his 4th child, and apparently the hospital is more important than the CBGM, so he's going to hope for good luck all around, but couldn't attend this one. Louisville is up 2 points at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely scary when a team like Colorado goes to the Final Four and then thinking, oh yeah, they don't deserve to be there, or like, are they really that good? But you never know. They got this far, so they could keep it rolling. Can they go all the way? I think crazier things have happened If you ever play this game, you know that there's upsets. You know these things happen, so anything is possible. All right, we're tied still in the first half. Oh, and I just got to head downstairs. Sorry, Agilia, someone's here for me. I'll be back.
Well, okay, so this thing hasn't moved around much. I had a parcel, so I had to run downstairs. But yeah, they kind of just stalled out there for a sec. But it's Louisville is up 11 right now. Sorry about that. Just skipped about 3 minutes of the game because some things got stuck. It's not the greatest live stream. I apologize. Louisville's up 13 right now. That's not good. Kevin McCarty hits a big shot. What are we looking at? 13 second half. Colorado will try to make the comeback. And we're almost at the end of the first half. Louisville is opening up a big lead here, 14-point lead. Fennell's having a nice game. He's got 8 points. Foul trouble, not really anything going on all around. The bench is in for Colorado to wrap up the half, but the bench is getting some points. So there's a layup. It's 12. Comeback is possible. And we're at the half. So Colorado, the complaint was granted. It's green, so we'll see what happens there. And it's the first half. So Emmanuel's got 8 and 6. The big for Louisville is doing his job, a 12-point lead. And we're going to the second half now. So I'm just going to knock the speed down one level and kick it off. All right, here we go. So here's a chance for Colorado to make a big comeback tonight. 12-point lead. This will be an epic story if they are able to come back in this one. So who can shoot? We know Tang Robinson can shoot threes. It's the two bigs really going at it at the moment, though. Kasem, he's got 10. And he's an underrated big. He's 10 and 5 on the game. Emmanuel, though, with a layup, so it's basically the bigs going head to head here. Moving around. Louisville, though, is hitting big shots. Tang Robinson did hit a 3, but then Scott Fennell it's kind of opening it up a bit for Louisville. So right now, it's not looking too good for you, Colorado, Aguilia, if you're listening to this one. It's a 16-point Louisville lead right now. What are we looking at? Colorado is trying to make a comeback. Some bench mob, though, is kind of in right now. We'll see who starts the comeback for Colorado. Howell with a dunk. Dish from Dickinman. Point lead. And another dunk from Howell. So Howell's getting it into the mix here. 12-point game. Chipping away. Rebound Colorado. Momentum is with Colorado now. Tang Robinson with the ball. We're working it around. Colorado has possession. Can get it to a 10-point game. And a turnover from Howell. So a bit of the bench is out there for Louisville. Hammond, Fennell, McCarty. But Hammond's out there. That's not their starting point guard. Howard misses a shot. Blocked by Emmanuel. And Fennell had a 3. So it's a 15-point lead right now for Louisville. Andrew Robinson getting it done for Cards here. The senior is trying to get to the final. And Burgos is starting to get on the board.
but it's foul.
Just like that, the game has turned around. Back-to-back threes, Colorado, 3-point game. And a miss again for Louisville. Kasem. And a rebound. Coates missed the shot. He could have got it to 1-point game. Robinson blocked Marlon Howard's shot. So we're at 4:22. It's anyone's game now. And Howard with the block. Robinson and one. Fouled and one, the senior. So back to 6, just like that. Burgos working it around to Howard, and a turnover from Howard. Missed the 3 and it went out of bounds. Not a turnover, but anyways, Colorado has the ball again. Steve Kasem with the ball, drive to the basket, and dunks. 19 points for a Kasem. It's a 4-point game. 3:35 to go. But Gonzalez hits a 10-foot jumper. Anthony Gonzalez. And one, though. There's a foul on that. 7-point game now. 3:23 to go. Emmanuel with the ball. Still a 7-point game. Turnover, Howard again, and a foul. Howard is not having his best game here. Shooting 1 of 7. Ill-timed plays. Coates both free throws off the Howard foul. So it's a 9-point game now. It was as close as 3 at one point. Turnover on Mayhew. 2:35 to go. And a Kasem has hit the 20-point mark. He's had 20 plus 9 times this year, it says. 7-point game, 2 minutes to go. If Tang Robinson can hit some threes. So Louisville missed the 3, but they got the rebound. And then a putback from Andrew Robinson. So we're at 9 points. 10-point lead now. Yeah, thanks, Bill, for sticking around for all the issues with the stream. Hopefully the championship game will be a lot better. I've learned from my mistakes. It's a 10-point game, 1:40 to go. It's 8-point lead. A dunk from Howell. Louisville's going the other way. They need a turnover here, Colorado, with 1:30 to go. Still possible. And a rebound. So here's a chance going back the other way, Colorado. Tang Robinson with the ball here. He's a guy who can really shoot. And a foul on Emmanuel. Hopefully it's 3 shots? No. Looks like it's just an inbound. They had fouls to give. Howard with the ball, working it around. And a missed 3 from Marlon Howard. So Marlon Howard has not contributed enough to contribute to the comeback. If I was to lay blame somewhere, it would be that guy. But Louisville's spreading around the offense here between Robinson,
Fennell, Emmanuel, they're getting it done. 48 seconds to go. Powell misses an easy one at the rim. 40 seconds, 8-point game. And Robinson adds to it, the senior. He's getting his Louisville Cardinals are going to the finals. 30 seconds to go now. He hits both free throws. And that should wrap this thing up shortly. And Robinson again, 5 blocks in this one. That's a big stat line. Emmanuel, 3 blocks in this one. Kasem, though, quite a player. And if he's a junior, Colorado does have something to look forward to. Using Steve Kasem, who's clearly the best player. They took him off now. 15 seconds to go. And this is just about in the books. Louisville will be playing Michigan State in the final. And 5 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go, and that's it. That's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who attended. Colorado loses by 7 points in the end. 3 from Marlon Howard. Made the stat line look better than it is. But thank you everyone for coming to the stream, the finals. I'll fix it up. And good luck everybody. See you in the